Hey guys, what's up? It is Crashmaster with another one of these videos. Now guys, today, just letting you know, I really appreciate all the support. I didn't get too many comments, but I did get a couple of comments, like 2 or 3 guys. I really appreciate it, mines. Trust me. I got almost like 30 views by now, maybe like around that. It was around 30. It was like more than 25. I'm sure of that, right? You know what? Let me check on my phone right now. Really quick, let me go into my thing. Alright. Right now, guys, that video, the first Better Together update video. Also, today, guys, I just released a new video. It's about the Sonic games, connection confirmed theory that I kind of made in that first Sonic, video I made, a couple days ago. So, if you want, you can go check that out. But really quickly, guys, sorry, wait, nope. Wrong channel. Right now it's at 34 views. What do you know? Almost 35. Maybe we can get to, well, I don't know, 40, depending if you guys want to watch it that many times. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate all the support. But since, if you looked at the thumbnail and the title, it said Part 1. Now, the Part 2, I was gonna go in more depth into it, but I didn't have like a screen recorder that was gonna allow me to do that. Plus, with like the room and like with the new room being built in my house for myself, and with school starting, and I'm trying to get all this stuff together. I'm trying to find a decent schedule to keep all this on track. There's just a lot of stuff that I need to do. Not, and there's a mention with money, like new games, supplies, and stuff. Capture cards aren't cheap. I was lucky enough to buy this HD60. I was lucky enough I had some money left over saving it. So yes, it's a lot of work, but I'm trying to make it work. I promise, guys. I'm just doing it. If you looked at the new, if you looked actually at my channel, at my new channel art, it says every 3 days. The reason why I'm doing this like every 1 day and then it's a video, it's because that's based on gaming videos. So if it's a video like this, I might just randomly upload it on a day or keep it like this. But since my Switch is still not here, oh man, I'm still gonna have to see. I did send the dock over. I'm not sure. They just haven't informed me if they repaired it or anything yet. So yeah, guys. Basically, the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, I want to give you guys a better explanation in case you guys don't know. Basically, I want to give you guys someone who will explain it in more in depth with me. Yeah, there's a lot of people, but I did remember a certain video I watched. I actually watched this whole entire video, mites, just to make sure it had a lot of information good enough for me and good enough for you guys too. It's not all about me; it's about us. So yeah, guys, right here, if you know him, Joseph Garrett, aka Stampylonghead, aka Stampylongos, aka Stampy Cat. He has so many Stampy names. I can't keep track. Basically, you can realize this is not his actual channel, but his second channel, as you can see by like all the different Let's Talks, behind the scenes, blah 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 blah. So guys, today we are gonna be talking about. Also, I might do a video on Minecon Earth. Just to talk about a little bit, but it's not gonna be like too long. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna break this up into a 3, possibly 4-part, like, not playlist. I'm not sure if I will make this playlist because I try to keep my playlist like up to a minimum. Maybe if like these kind of talks with you guys and like face cam videos, maybe I could collect that all into a playlist because I try not to keep the playlist too small, which is why I don't do it on certain games like the Back to the Future or that one time I did Forza or blah blah blah, like the Minecraft Terraria. I'm planning on doing a lot of stuff like that. So anyways, guys, let's start right now. Alright, here we go.
Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Let's Talk video. Today's quite a big one for me. I'm going to be talking about the Better Together update. Very recently, they released a beta for...
Oh, yeah, guys, sorry about that. I'm just gonna pause right there. We're not even 15 seconds. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Stampy. But real quick, maybe I'll do a face cam video eventually. It's just that I'm trying to figure out the best software. I'm thinking about buying Adobe, but I'm like, okay, this is a big mistake. I don't know what to do, because who knows? I could have used that money to buy a game for you guys or something if you guys want to see it. But yeah, guys, just right now, what he said, the Better Together update, there is a beta, which is known as the Windows 10 edition on Xbox. I'm not sure, because PS4 doesn't have it, as I recall, but PS3 and Xbox 360 do. So, yes, the Xbox One, it does have a beta on it that I can play. I might do a video on that, but I have to figure out a safe way to transfer it, because I don't want to transfer my own world, even though it doesn't have too much. It does have a lot, like the bridge in my house and stuff that I worked a long time in the laboratory on the snowy mountain. I don't want any of that getting ruined, and I can't get the file back, like a save things, so I'm gonna figure that out real quick. But maybe I'll do a video on that, just letting you guys know.
Version of Minecraft, which is going to be coming to Nintendo Switch and Xbox One. And if you don't know anything about what this is, essentially,
okay, so he said Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. So yes, that doesn't mean it's only going to be those two things. Those are just probably the consoles he's talking about. Because just like Stampy, like I seen a few of his videos. He has played a couple like PvPs and Hunger Games on like the desktop. Like, well, not desktop, like computer version, which is the PC version. But the PC version, basically, he's more of a console dweller, and I can respect that. I also am too.
Windows 10 edition. They're bringing that version to both the Switch and the Xbox One, and then stopping updating the previous console versions.
Okay, so right now, what I don't understand is, guys, because, well, Xbox One X, I might do a trailer review. I'm trying to do as many as I can just to get this all out of the way and letting you guys know how I feel, because I like to show you guys how I feel. Even if you don't want to, I just respect you guys that much, even though I don't even know. I only know, the thing is, guys, I barely even know you whatsoever. Like, the closest I can get to know you, it's like when you comment on the video and I could see like your gamer, well, not gamer tag, like your YouTube file name. That's the closest I can get. But I really appreciate you guys for all the support and the nice comments that you guys been getting me. So I just try to share a lot. But one thing I don't understand is that, like, I guess you can call Xbox, like Xbox One and PS4 both came out in 2013. Now, you guys are gonna hate me for this. I actually thought it came out in 2015. Yes, it's been at that time, 2 years later, then I noticed, and I got it for Christmas 2 years ago. Well, about 2 years ago, like, about a year and a half ago. I got it on December 2015, my Xbox One, and I'm still sticking with it. I'm not gonna get the Xbox One, as I said, Xbox One X. I'm not gonna get that, only because I don't see the purpose, because, like, I'm actually gonna get a new TV, actually. It's the one in my living room, like, actually right now. The one in the room I'm using right now. It's the room I've been doing for the past couple of, like, for about the year I've been doing YouTube. Is the room I'm in, with the TV I'm using right now. It's pretty big. It's, like, probably 3 times as big as my monitor actually right now, so it's not the hugest thing, but it's a Philips TV. But the one in my living room is completely huge, so I cannot wait for that. But yeah, I don't even know if it's a 4K TV, because the thing is, you don't need a 4K TV for the Xbox One X, but if you do, it's even better apparently from the specs. So I'm not seeing the reason why I would even want an Xbox One X in the first place, because, like, it's like more storage and stuff, but I already have like a storage card. I already have a better graphics card implanted into the Xbox One I have, so it's not really much of a difference for me. It's just wasting a lot more money.
It's a really big change if you have an Xbox
plus $500. That's insane.
You're probably going to end up playing this version. You can continue to play the older version, but that version won't get any more updates.
Okay, now, guys, just letting you know, I'm a little upset about that, because that's the thing, guys. If I don't like this new version of Minecraft, which I admit I am going to give it a chance, and I probably most likely will, mites, just to be fair. But the thing is just about that's, like, if I stick to the old version, which I am going to do for a couple more videos in Minecraft and Terraria and stuff, then I'm going to switch over. That's the thing. Like, I'm not sure if I should. Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Maybe I'll do like a poll thing. Like, should I stick with my Xbox One until I immediately decide? Should I do it until like there's a huge update? Because I still want to get updates for all these new blocks and stuff. And maybe there's a big change that you guys want in my videos. So that's what I'm like trying to make sure that you guys understand.
You'll be able to get this new version for free. So don't worry. You won't need to buy it again. So that's generally an explanation on what it is that I'm talking about. Just in case you were completely in the dark and had no idea that this change was coming. So yeah, essentially what this video is me talking about my opinions on the Better Together update. Bear in mind with everything that I say, I have only played the beta. So I haven't played the full game. I've played the Pocket Edition a decent amount, and it's essentially the same version of the game.
Also me, I have played the Pocket Edition on my tablet too, when I was younger.
That they're able to add to the game, you know, before it comes out. So everything that I say isn't final. They could, of course, improve things going forward. But they have announced that essentially the game's coming out before or in October, because they announced the Minecraft Xbox One, and they said that bundle comes with this version of the game. So
Also, if you don't know, guys, what he means by bundle, it's that Xbox One S mics, just letting you know, with the Creeper controller. So that's the bundle I'm pretty sure they're talking about.
Got to be out by then, unless they give you like a code to the beta or something, which doesn't really make much sense. The game has to be, you know, out by then, so there's really only about a month until this thing comes out, which is kind of one of the big things that's concerning me, because I always try and stay as positive as I can for these things. I had played the Pocket Edition, and I kind of gave that a good go. I hope.
Also, guys, really quick, I'm sorry, I know I keep interrupting, but really quick, guys, the thing is, don't tell anybody this, well, besides you guys, I was actually thinking about making the channel on a PC, like a PC channel, like I'm doing a console channel because I love consoles. I was thinking about it once, but then I'm like, nah, I love consoles even more. But the thing is, I was thinking, guys, like, maybe in a couple more years, like from now, like right now to this day, maybe in a couple more years, like a year or two, I'll start playing Minecraft on PC. Mostly because there's like mods and there's like certain like things like Minecraft Cards Alive or Spawn, stuff for PC, basically like that. Maybe in a couple more years, I'll think about that. But one thing I can't stand is keyboard controls. I cannot guide with it. Like if it's a little like a point and click horror game like Hello Neighbor or Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, and Bendy and the Ink Machine, all these kind of like weird horror based games. I always play horror based games on a computer for some reason only. Yes, I could do that. A little pick like maybe a little bit of emotion or whatever. But guys, I cannot, if it's a Minecraft where I have to like look behind every controller like Hunger Games where I have to be all like opening and chests and stuff, I cannot play it. I am horrible.
A lot of improvements, and speaking to Microsoft, they said that they had been working a lot on the controls and stuff, but sadly there's still quite a lot of things that I still prefer about the older console version. So what I think I'm going to do as the most constructive thing I can do, rather than just saying I don't like the new version, I want the old version, I thought I'd kind of go down a bit of an early list of some of the things that I prefer over impression. Of course, I haven't spent loads of time with the beta, it's only just come out. There may be other things that I discover that I do or don't like. A lot of the stuff is kind of just different, and some people might prefer it, some people might not. And the big issue is the fact that we kind of don't have a choice. So yeah, let's start off going through my list about some of the things. So I'm going to start with some of the bigger things. So one of the biggest thing is the feel of the game, the way the game controls. And I know that might sound a little bit vague and a little bit nothing. Like, what do you mean the feel of the game? You're pressing the same buttons on a controller. How does it feel different? So
all right, that makes sense.
Different game engine. It's essentially a completely different game, just with all of the same features as the console version. So there's a lot of minor details. I mean, a big thing is just the feel of flying around the world. I'm going to kind of cut between some of the
Alright guys, so just letting you know, well really quick, let it play it. This is the Xbox One
edition.
I was about to say the same thing.
You can fly, and the smoothness of the camera, and it just feels like you're flying through the sky. Whereas compared,
it feels like I'm actually playing it. Now guys, this is what I'm talking about. Now, I was planning on doing a video on the beta. By the way, Bedrock Engine, I'm not exactly sure what that stands for, mods. I'm not exactly sure 100%. But, just letting you know that, I'm guessing that's only Bedrock Engine. I'm guessing that means that, I have two ideas why to call it. I mean, if I could look it up, I'm not sure. One, Bedrock Engine, I'm guessing that's just another word for beta, maybe, like the beta version. Because they could make an alpha, but, like you said, it's coming out in about a month. I'm predicting, like, between a month and a half by now. Because it's already September, so that's, probably about a month and a half. Maybe 2 months at the most. I'm predicting right now less than 2 months before this update comes out. But I don't know why they call it Bedrock Engine. Maybe it's because like the world looks like this. Now this is the reason why I haven't made the beta version video yet of my actual world, because I don't want it to like, I don't, if I can't get the file corrupt. Like I have made copies and saves of my world already, but I just want to make sure that's 100% my Xbox doesn't like crash or anything or break. I don't want that to happen, and I'm pretty sure you guys will agree with me.
It feels like, you know, you're controlling it. You are literally flying through the sky, but you feel like you're more
also just letting you guys know, this is not a rare event. If you do get this on the beta and play it, this will most likely happen to any world.
Weird description, but it's hard to describe it. It's all just about the responsiveness and kind of just, you know, how the game reacts to the inputs you give it. And then there's a lot more of more minor details, things like the drift that you have on this new version. Basically, you can see that if I'm moving and I stop moving,
what's that?
Slightly drift.
I don't know what that is.
You know, I kind of take like an extra little half step, especially if you're.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see that.
The console version, as it is at the moment, they don't have that. You kind of
Okay, so right there, that's not exactly like the biggest detail to me. Well, if I'm like counting for a long time and then it messes up by accident, that's really gonna like probably mess me up and really make me angry. But right now, that's not a big issue for me, in my opinion too.
stop dead. It's great if you're trying to be accurate, trying to build. So that thing is just a little bit irritating. Flying is just so much slower. Like flying down in particular, if you compare, this is the speed that you fly down on the current console versions, and then this is the new Bedrock Engine version. You just fly really slow, and it's just
it's a little
awkward
slower
to control. And then also the block pacing.
It's like a second and a half
Things
slower.
that I think it's crazy that they still haven't sorted out. It's still not been sorted out in the Java edition, but on the console version it works, where basically the speed that you move is in line with the speed that you place blocks. So if you're placing a big row of blocks down like this on the console edition as it is now, you place a big line of blocks going down. But if you're doing it on the Bedrock Engine, you kind of leave gaps, so they end up...
Okay, now this could be a bad thing. Like, in my opinion, I don't play, like, if you guys seen a few videos, I don't exactly place blocks that fast. Like, I do sometimes, but if it's like a long number, I usually place it slow. But this might be a little bit of issue. Like, just letting you know, it's the beta, as he's saying, and I'm saying it's the beta. So, it's gonna have a few bugs and glitches, which is why they have so many giant gaps in the world. But, that's a little thing I think they should fix.
Movement speed, and that once again might seem like a...
Also, it really messed up the building.
The whole game is essentially about building. You think that would be kind of one of the first things that they'd try and get sorted. And then there's just a whole load of little things like when you're flying with the Elytra. Once again, you have a real sense that you're flying on the Xbox One edition or the Switch.
Yes, I do love that.
Console edition.
Even though I'm really bad at flying
the
it.
The camera just kind of tilts slightly as you turn, just really gives you that sense of building up momentum and actually kind of flying through the sky. Whereas on the other version, you don't have that. Once again, you feel like you're kind of pointing in the direction you want to go.
I'm guessing they might add that at some point, because that's the reason. That's the whole reason. They didn't just make that for like the glide minigame or anything. I bet they are gonna add that once more, but because I haven't heard anybody get motion sickness on Xbox from flying the Elytra.
You don't get
I haven't.
That sense of flying.
What the?
And then...
Okay, if you guys saw that, the clouds look really weird. They look like blue under, then they just turn white. Okay, that's probably just another glitch or something.
Like when you hit the ground on the new version, and I have no idea why they've chosen to do this. So if you're flying around in creative, maybe you're building something on the ground and kind of just flying. If you touch the floor, you're suddenly on the ground. Like you're not... there's no just flying back off again. You hit the ground and then you're on the ground, and that just seems kind of like
Okay, I never tried that. I'm gonna have to see about that. That's not really an issue in my eyes. Like, I guess if you still want to go really fast on the ground, like I don't know how he did that, because when I touch the ground, I like bounce up a little bit, but then I just automatically land on the ground. I don't know how he did that, but I gotta try that.
Why that would have that? Why don't you just let people choose?
Oh, what he means? Oh, I thought he meant the Elytra. I'm sorry, guys. He meant a creative. Like, okay, that's. Well, to be fair, why would you even fly on the ground? Like, usually I just keep flying until I get to the destination, then I just press that A button twice, then I fall, or just go on the ground. That's not the biggest issue to me, but I guess a few people might be a little like about 7% at most might be 7 to 10% might be a little annoyed by that,
or when they want to be on the ground mode. So that's kind of one of the big points that I wanted to start off with. It's kind of a hard thing to describe because it is the feel of the game. Once you've played this new version, if you haven't played it before, especially the console edition, some people are going to like this new version. There's obviously a part of me that is used to the older version, and now suddenly this one is different. But I think some of the things that I spoke about here are just objectively better in the older version. So yeah, I thought I'd start off with that. Another big thing, probably actually the biggest thing maybe, is the menus in terms of crafting and the creative menu. So the creative menu isn't awful, because creative menus are always a bit rubbish in any version of Minecraft, because...
Okay guys, now this is the major issue that I have, in my opinion. Okay, what the heck is that flat piece of wood right there? Guys, if you look to the right side, like the rightish menu, it looks like a flat piece of wood under the lever. I don't know what that is. Probably just another glitch or something, like a pressure plate. I don't know.
There's so much stuff in Minecraft now. There's so many items.
Now this. I don't know how I would guide this whatsoever, because in terms of Xbox, it's easy for me because I've been playing it for so long. It's kind of like a muscle memory thing in a way. Like you always know where to go because it's like a general game. Like you get so used to it that it's like really easy to more, and you don't probably even need to look. You could probably just remember it for like muscle memory or whatever.
Many blocks, it's really hard to organize a way just to have all of them displayed. You know, the console version one I think does a fine job. I'm sure I would get used to the new one. There's a few little things like, I hate the fact that when you're using the D-pad, if you hold it, it doesn't keep moving. You have to keep either tapping the D-pad really fast in order to scroll down or use the analog stick. So there's little things in terms of the movement. And then
okay, that's not too bad for me.
Tabs that they have. That's something that you could get used to. I mean, one of the big problems with this is the fact that on the PlayStation...
Okay, one fact that I have a problem with, guys, in my case, is like I like the original only because it was like way more wider, and I know that like takes up the whole entire screen. Plus, you could only like from that point of view, like if you're able to guide it, you can like put more like that. You don't need to like go in creative. Like let's say you need a whole like you want to fill your whole like. I don't know, like, let's say you switch from survival to creative. Now you want to put a lot of stacks of diamond blocks into your inventory and fill like the hotbar, which is the one that you mostly like navigate without the whole menu in front of you, like the nine line basically. So yeah, in terms of that, I don't like this one whatsoever. Well, I mean I don't hate it. It's just like I like the Xbox One edition better. Like the console one right now as we speak, because it's like even though you can't like downside for this one is that it's just so much more tinier. Like I could probably get used to that, like in general, like it's not like so small I can't see it, but just that like it's better if you want to fill your whole inventory even more faster. But it's just like it's like almost longer and it's not wide enough and it's not like bigger compared to the console where you can see like almost every block and just go down like a couple times with your joystick, like 1 2 3 all the way to the bottom, 1 2 all the way to the top again. Like it's not that much. But with this one I don't like. Like this one I do like because I said you can fill your inventory even more. Because like on the Xbox One, if you want to get like a whole stack of diamonds for your whole all 36, I think it has 36 squares in your inventory, you're gonna have to go only the 9 on your bar on the bottom, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, put all those in your inventory, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, all those in your inventory until you do that. So this is better in terms of filling it up. But on guidance, I'm not sure. I mean, there is a search thing, a search like thing where you can type it in, but I'm probably never gonna use that. Never get used to it.
This update, so they're gonna keep the old menus as well. So it means that I'm just gonna be constantly switching back and forth. I just really wish they brought the creative menus and then the crafting menus from the console version, or at least have it as an option. Just have it as a, you know, do you want the new version or do you want the classic version? I think that would work.
Okay, that'd be a good idea. Like in some cases where like in if you play on like consoles, or I don't know about like the Pocket Edition, I never did this. Like if you want to like get your hot bar, like that feel where like if you like I'm not sure like the way like let's see if I can give an example. Like if you don't want your hand to show what you're holding but you still like mine or whatever, or you don't want your hot bar like in sight all the time, or you want it to fade, that's a good thing. Or you could just like with the like host options where you can check off what you want or whatnot. That'd be a good idea too.
Perfectly. But
like if you're the host.
Menus I actually do have a lot of problems with. I just think they don't make sense.
Oh no.
There's kind of two versions that you can have of it.
Okay, this I personally do like. So, like, in terms of, like, its faster crafting, but I don't mind the old menu either. I will admit that. I don't mind the old menu whatsoever. I still love the old menu in crafting, because it's kind of like muscle memory. I could go, like, if I want to craft a a sword, then I go with the right button 2 times, then I go down, then I go to, like, down, and then to make a diamond sword, just press that, 1 2 3 4, and then boom, it's like muscle memory with that, like the creative menu. Like I've been playing it for so long, I know where to go. But this I do like, to be fair, just because like now I don't need to keep searching and everything. It's like way more faster, to be fair.
One version, which is the default version, basically means that whatever items you have on you, anything that you could craft out of them would be at the top. The problem with that, the big problem with that, is that you don't have a set order. You can't learn where things are. You know, you can't think that, okay, I know if I want to make an iron sword, I go across to the right 3 times and press A. You know, at a certain point when you've been
3 times, not 2.
Enough.
Yeah, like this. See, he instantly knows like it's muscle memory, just like this. But one thing I do like about the older version is that like It's kind of like this, like basically like they're more like highlighted, like the items that you can't craft. So it's kind of like the same thing. It's just that you can it shows how many you can make. Just to be fair.
It's
But
all
it's just
muscle
about the
memory.
same.
You
It's just
kind of
about the
know
same in my
exactly where
opinion. I just like the
everything is.
fact that
kinda
you can
just
see how
craft
many
it
you
without
can
really
make.
thinking.
Because on the other one it says like 99 plus, and this one just like it points to it. But it's like, my opinion, that's a little bit better, the new version, like right there. But this version I still love anyway. Like I still play with this version anyway because I love it.
Every single time you need to go to the menu, you need to look to where the item is because it's going to be a different order depending on what items you have, and then you kind
Okay,
of
that's one thing I don't
scroll
like.
through almost like the creative menu individually to grab it. You know, there's once again not enough tabs, which just means that there's just more button presses to be able to.
Yeah, that's just the thing. Like I said before, guys. Like it's not wide enough. It's more like downish side, so you're gonna have to keep going all the way down till you can find it or whatnot to find the item, even in creative. It's not wide enough, and it's not big enough in general.
And then the other option is to do it so everything is in a set place, but it just is so unorganized where, you know, you're just constantly scrolling down to try and find things, and rather than having a nice little row of tabs to be able to craft things, it's just like a big block of items, and it's just, you know, it's designed to be either touched on the screen or to use a mouse. Using a D-pad or even worse, an analog stick is just an awkward way to be able
I can kind of see how that works for like touchscreen and a mouse, but a D-pad, like that would take way too long.
And take what's good about the console menus. And I think, you know, like, it knows you're playing on an Xbox when you're on an Xbox. I know they're trying to unify it and make it so it's the same for everyone, but if that makes it worse for one input device, then that just doesn't make sense. Just say, hey, look, I'm playing with a controller, just give me a menu which is perfectly designed for a controller, you know, and allow me to be really fast and efficient with that, rather than kind of doing something which kind of works okay for touchscreen and it's all right with a controller, but isn't perfectly optimized for either. Okay, now I want to talk about some of the just
an episode. I'm sorry I kept pausing it so many times, and I'm just letting you guys know, if you heard any banging in the background, like or like, well, or like hard banging, I'm sorry. My parents are right now actually doing the walls in my new room being built, so oh god. Yeah, so I'm sorry if you heard any hammer banging or whatnot. They're like finishing on the walls or whatnot. I'm sorry we only got through a few minutes. We got about 50 minutes to go, just about, because we got through just under 10 minutes. I'm sorry that I paused it so many times. I just want to give you guys my opinions and my feedback. I'm not gonna agree with every single thing like he says. Like, no offense, Stampy. Just letting you know that I like some stuff of this new update, but most of it I'm not really likable, and I kind of hate the fact that I might have to buy a new Xbox. Like, it's gonna go to every console. It's just that the old version I still love and I always had. It's not gonna get any more updates. So I'm most likely, guys, just right now, I'm probably gonna explain all of the options. I'm most likely gonna stay with the old version for now, but I'm gonna go eventually to this new one if they have like a huge update with new blocks and stuff that I absolutely am going to like. But anyways, guys, there's probably gonna be a part 3. There is gonna be a part 3 on this to finish the whole video, and it probably will be a part 4. Just how long this video is. But anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you liked it. Please leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell thing. And also check out his channel. Stampy has like a lot of channels. He has the Magic Animal Club. I'll leave a link down to this channel right here. And I'll leave a link down to his regular channel, which he does gaming videos and Minecraft, which I absolutely do everyday watch. Like, I watch these a lot, but I absolutely love your videos, Stampy. Seriously, his Minecraft videos. I cannot get over how many people have to do all like the acting and all these characters. I just cannot get over it. That's why he's one of my favorites. But guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all later in the next Better Together update video. Later, guys.